Back to the Future is an exciting story about Marty McFly, a teenager who unexpectedly travels through time with the help of his eccentric friend, Dr. Emmett Brown. The adventure begins on Saturday, October 26, 1985, in Hill Valley. Marty is thrilled to see a sleek new black car parked in his garage, a sign that his life is about to change. His girlfriend, Jennifer Parker, visits him, and they share a happy moment. Jennifer notices that Marty acts like he hasn't seen her in weeks, but Marty insists everything is fine. He's just happy because things seem to be going his way. He feels like his life is finally moving in the right direction. Suddenly, Dr. Emmett Brown bursts onto the scene, arriving from the future in a flashy, futuristic car. He quickly pulls Marty aside and urgently tells him he needs to come with him to the future. The doctor explains that something terrible could happen to Marty's family if they don't fix it. He asks Marty and Jennifer to hop into his new flying DeLorean, which now runs on a fusion reactor instead of plutonium and can fly through the air instead of just speeding on the road. Marty protests, saying he'd rather give Jennifer a ride in his new truck, but Dr. Brown insists that Jennifer must come too, because she's part of the future disaster they need to prevent. As they prepare to leave, setting the dial for October 21st, 2015. The time machine zooms off, and as they fly through the air, Doc Brown explains that they're descending toward Hill Valley, California, arriving at exactly 4:29 p.m. on a Wednesday. Jennifer is amazed and excited to see the future, dreaming of meeting her future children and trying on a wedding dress. Before they land, Doc Brown gives Jennifer a sleeping gas to help her rest during the journey. He explains that she might wake up thinking it was a dream, but it's actually real. Once they land, Doc Brown warns Marty that his technology has improved dramatically, and he's now working with organic garbage in a fusion reactor. The flying DeLorean is a marvel, and Doc removes his mask, showing that he's aging, but still full of energy. They arrive in Hill Valley, and Marty quickly notices that things are different. The town looks more advanced. Marty prepares to meet his future son, Marty Jr., at a cafe near the town square. Marty is shocked he never knew his son was in trouble. The doctor also points out that Marty's daughter has tried to get her brother out of jail, but was sentenced to 20 years herself. Meanwhile, Marty's real son arrives at the cafe. Marty quickly switches places with him to avoid trouble. He sees Marty Jr. being bullied by Biff Tannen, Biff Tannen's grandson. Biff and his gang are rough and aggressive. Marty notices that his son is a coward and easily pushed around. Biff challenges Marty Jr. to a robbery and mocks him, but Marty refuses to go along. When Biff tries to attack him, Marty cleverly tricks Biff and escapes by borrowing a hoverboard, a new, fast-moving skateboard, from some kids nearby. The chase ends with Biff and his gang crashing into the courthouse and getting arrested, saving Marty's future children from trouble. Marty then watches a large TV screen showing that the Chicago Cubs won a big game, and he overhears someone wishing they could go back in time and bet on the winning team. Marty realizes that the past is full of opportunities and dangers. He heads to meet Dr. Brown again. While waiting, Marty buys a strange book called The Gray's Sports Almanac, which lists the results of major sporting events from 1950 to 2000. Curious, Marty shows the book to Doc Brown, who warns him not to profit from time travel. Before they leave, Marty notices that the photograph of Marty Jr. in the newspaper has been altered. He's no longer in trouble. It turns out that someone has fixed the timeline, and the future looks brighter. But just as they're about to go home, police find and arrest Jennifer. The doctor explains that she's being sent to her future home and warns Marty that if she encounters her future self, it could cause terrible chain reactions and destroy everything. Meanwhile, Biff Tannen, who has been lurking around, sees the DeLorean. Biff secretly follows them, overhearing their conversation. He then steals the sports almanac, planning to use it to become wealthy by betting on the results of sports games. Biff travels back in time to 1955, giving the almanac to his younger self. With this powerful tool, Biff becomes rich and corrupt, turning Hill Valley into a crime-ridden dystopia. In this alternate future, Marty's father, George McFly, is murdered, and Biff has taken over as the town's ruler. Dr. Brown is locked away in a mental hospital, and Marty's family life is shattered. Realizing the danger, Marty and Doc Brown return to 1955 to stop Biff from giving his younger self the almanac. They learn that Biff was told by an old man in 1955 that he could never lose if he bet on every winner listed in the book. The old man warned Biff to eliminate anyone who questioned him, so Biff kills George McFly to keep his power and takes over Hill Valley. Marty trails Biff and witnesses him giving the almanac to his younger self at the dance. Marty tries to retrieve it, but Biff catches him. A fierce struggle ensues, and Biff crashes his car into a truck. Marty and Doc Brown then fly away in the DeLorean, just as a storm approaches.
I don't know, but when he gets down, we're gonna nail him.
How the hell he changes clothes so fast?
Marty, determined to fix the timeline, burns the almanac in a lightning storm, destroying the book and restoring the natural flow of history. As lightning strikes the DeLorean, it gets hit and disappears in a flash of light. Just after, a courier arrives, giving Marty a mysterious letter written by Doc Brown from 1885. The letter reveals that Doc got trapped in the past after the lightning struck the DeLorean and hopes Marty will come to rescue him. Marty races back to 1955, where he finds Doc Brown still alive but shocked by the letter. The story ends with the hope that Marty will find a way to save his friend and restore the true future of Hill Valley.